Good afternoon, everybody. What's happening? Time for another episode of Selling Past Your Expiration Date, Being Thrifty Over 50. I'm your one host, Jay.
I'm Peg. Hi, gang. Did you all set your clocks ahead last night? Are you late getting to the party?
I figure some people are going to be tuning in right at 1 o'clock.
I think so too. It's one of those. I didn't set my clock in the bedroom ahead. So when I wake up in the morning, I put on the Golden Girls or Lucy or whatever the case may be. And then I looked over at the clock on the TV and I said, oh, oops. So I didn't forget, but my mind hadn't clicked in that it was already the hour ahead. So,
You are never, ever allowed to mention the Golden Girls ever again.
Oh, I know. What can I say? I'm
the number one Golden Girls fan ever is my mother, and she couldn't answer 12 questions.
I got 11 right in a row, and I missed the last one.
Doesn't matter.
I know.
Does not matter. When you play trivia, you got to get all 12 right.
I know. I'm so mad at myself.
Yeesh.
I thought I had it. You know how you get when you get the 11 right and you know you're going in for the win? I got so nervous. I said, geez, oh man. Those of you who play HQ, that's what we're talking about. And it was all Golden Girls.
Thursday night was all about the Golden Girls. I was out by question 2 or 3 because I never watched them. But I expected my mother and Nadine to get them all right because they both seen every episode like 20 times. And neither one of them got them all right.
How did Nadine do? Did she say?
She missed one too.
She missed one too. Yeah, bummer. Was it the last one then?
No, she missed one a little earlier on. And she said the second she answered, she knew she was wrong. So
okay, Heather wants to know what Golden Girl I would be. I probably would be probably Dorothy, I think. Don't you? Because I'm certainly not Blanche.
I never watched the show, Mother. The one that's on while you were around.
Well, Blanche is the sex addict, and Rose is the numbskull, and Dorothy's got it all together. So I guess I would consider myself Dorothy. That's HQ. HQ, guys. Those of you.
Yeah, HQ. All right. So how many of you in the chat watched Thursday night's Thrifty Business? If you didn't, I highly recommend to go watch it because it is all about the new eBay updates and also about eBay Open, since basically both things got announced in the same week.
Right. And I tell you, Jason, your show was great, honey. I mean,
thanks,
really
Mom.
informative. I mean, you all need to go back and watch if you haven't Thursday's show because it really was good. I mean, they're all good, but this was so informative,
Apparently 5 people didn't find it informative, so.
Yeah. Well, those jerks.
Let me tell you, I got better things to do to go watch videos of people I don't.
Oh, I know. It just blows Mom's mind that they take the time out to go do that. I mean, I just don't understand people, but,
It's crazy. Yeah. All right. So when I was doing Thursday's show, I was already thinking about this show. And since I've got the ability to, they've given me one of the new things already. Like some people, they roll these things out sometimes on the slow side. Some of you have it, some of you don't. I got it. So I'm like, all right, so let's show that. And then I thought, all right, I bet a number of people, many who are probably watching right now, don't know how to manipulate the data in your eBay active selling. So the combo of the new stuff you can edit right in active, we're going to talk about that, but also how to show your data. And we're actually going to have Mom do it today because when I looked at Mom's stuff earlier, she's missing something that she should have. So
okay, all right.
I figured if we can walk Mom through it, everyone should be able to edit their active listings to where they need it to get the information that they want. It'll show you what's been sitting for far too long, what's got a lot of watchers. Maybe you should up the price. Maybe you should down the price. So
I got a lot of them that they're way too long. Wait,
we're about to find out. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah, you will. Do this very slowly, please.
all right. So let's do our screen share of your eBay active window.
All right.
Like we did a bit ago.
A screen share.
All right.
Okay, now the thing of it is that my thing's not there. Do I need to click on it up here?
Yeah, because it's got to know, it's got to see the window.
There it is. Okay, and share. Did I do it?
Well, I'm not seeing actives. I'm seeing the one you just accepted the offer on.
Oh, well, what the heck is that? What happened to my actives? Shoot.
See, we had it all set up.
I did. I must have canceled out the other one. Oh, shoot, for goodness sakes. All right, hold on, troopers. Let's get back to my eBay.
Don't make me dig my block of wood out.
No. Let me just get back to active. I guess I shut out the wrong one. I was trying to clean up my things here. Okay.
See, I had it all prepped.
And active. There we go. Okay.
All right. Okay, now make it the full screen so we can see everything.
Okay, so
all nice and set up. What happened?
I don't know. So we need to move it over.
Hey, I don't think you did the screen share properly. That's what I think the problem is.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
So stop screen sharing.
So stop the screen sharing. Okay.
Sorry, guys. We practiced. I wanted to.
Yeah, we did. All right. Sorry. I stopped screen sharing. Now what?
Okay. Now start screen sharing and then make sure you click not entire screen, but active or application window.
Okay. So I need my active listings, correct?
Right. But when you click screen share, you want to click application window.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Sorry, everybody. I thought I was doing so well.
Don't change things. When we have something set and ready, don't do nothing.
All right. So, application window. There it is. Okay.
All right. Now select your active listings.
Okay. And share.
Oh, heck. Hallelujah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right. Get rid of X out that feature.
X out what feature?
The one pop-up window you see on your screen.
Oh, yeah, that one. I don't see it this time, Jason. Oh, there it is. I see down there. Okay. Okay, we're clear.
All right, so scroll down a little bit.
Okay, and then move it over a little bit.
Yep. Okay. So right now, Mom, we see her custom. Obviously, we see the item picture. We see her title. We see the custom label field, the format, the current price, the available quantity, the views, the watchers, the questions, the bids, and the time left.
Do you have me up on the because I see you.
Yeah,
because of that. Okay, but what we are on the screen because I can't see the other screen now, so I just want to make sure
you just got to click on it, Ma.
I know. Well, I know, but I like to see you talk. Okay. All right. Okay.
You can't have both, my dear.
I know. All right.
All right. So what I want you to do first is click on time left. Now, this is just things I want to show you in case you guys don't know that you can do this. So click on time left.
Okay. The up arrow there?
Yep. So right now it's showing you what's about to end in the near future. And these are now showing you the ones that just got listed. So from time to time, I will list something and then I'll be like, crap, I forgot to edit this one thing. If you have it sorted by newest item to your actives, it'll obviously be the one on the top. So easy to find. But usually what I find a little more beneficial is if you go over to views, Mom.
Okay. Where are views? Where am I looking? Oh, views. Okay, views. All right. So I see 477 on the first thing there, the long board.
Yeah. So, oh, that is not I thought that was a clickable. Never mind. Skip that. Okay.
Yeah, because it won't let me click on it.
Yep. Skip that. All right. So the one column that you don't have, and I think everyone should have, is how long the item's been listed. Now, that'll only work for those of you who do good till cancel, but starting in about 2 weeks, we're all going to be doing good till cancel, even if you don't want to. That's the new thing. And so when you use good till cancel, it will give you from the time you list it till now. So it shows you the date that you have listed it. Oh. So let's go to scroll back up a little bit, Mom.
More?
Yeah, get rid of that X again. I don't know why that keeps popping up. It's not
either. Okay.
All right, so let's click customize.
Customize. Okay.
All right, so this is on your active listings. These are all the columns that you can have available for you to see. So if you were selling mass quantities of something, say you had 100, you would probably want to see the sold quantity. Since most of us, my mom and me included, do one-offs, sold quantity doesn't really mean anything, nor would initial quantity. But what I want you to check off is start date.
Right, because that's what's going to show up how old some of my stuff is.
And then, of course, if you see to the right there, you also can arrange the columns in whatever order you want.
Wow.
So go over to the arrange there, Ma.
Okay.
And scroll down within the little box.
Okay. Okay. Whoops.
Yep.
Start date.
Yep. Right. So click. See now. See the up arrow on the box over there.
I do.
Yeah. So click that. I think that moves it up. All right. Yeah. Let's make the start date the first thing.
So keep going. Up.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
All right. And then click save.
All right.
And then there we go. Okay. So now we're going to scroll down and, you have had that since March 25th, 2016.
Oh, I know. I got some old stuff in here.
All right. So click on next to the start date. Get rid of that pop-up again. I don't know why that.
Oh, sorry about that.
Pop-up just loves come back.
Yeah.
All right. Click next to start date. Nope. Next to start date.
Where do you mean next?
Right next to the word start date.
Oh, okay.
Or just click it and it'll sort it.
Okay.
So, 2015. All right. So if you do not have this column and you're doing good till cancel, definitely add that column to your active listings. If you've got anything from 2015, get rid of it.
All right. Right.
That is over 4 years old now.
Yeah. Oh, I knew I had to do some serious cleaning up. That I knew. So Jason, would these items that are so old, do I just cancel them out and just sell them in a garage sale?
Yeah, I probably would. Or and plus we just passed Valentine's Day, so that hasn't sold in 4 Valentine's days. That means no one cares.
No one cares. Okay. All right. So now Mom can go down and start pulling all this stuff. Yeah, because look, I mean, there's 16, 15, 16.
Yeah, a lot of 16s. Geez, I was shocked at the fact I had 3 16s. You got a lot.
I know I do. All
right. So Kevin says, where is customize? Point to it, Mom.
Customize is right up there. I'll get rid of that dumb thing again.
I know.
See it right here? Can you see do they see my arrow, Jace?
Yep.
It's upper right-hand corner. Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, I really love that feature because I knew it was going to help Mom because I know I've got such old stuff, even though I'm going to brag about my listings today.
All right. So since I see you do have the new feature, let's just, instead of me screen sharing do it, let's have you do it. So let's change the price of that nurse's scrub right there. Now, actually, it'll be easier if I do it. So you just keep screen sharing. I'm going to hop over here and screen share for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so the new one of the new features in eBay active sellings in your seller hub is the ability to change custom field quantity and price right from the active listings. Now, in the old days, and what I mean by old days is up till 2 weeks ago, if you want to change your price, there's a couple ways you could do it. First one would be to open the listing. So let's do that. So someone time me. Okay, so now it's open. Now we'll click revise. And we're waiting and we're waiting. Now we're scrolling down. Let's change the price to $23.99. Scroll all the way to the bottom, click update listing, and we're waiting. And we're still waiting. And come on, eBay, you can do it. I know you can't. Okay, now it's done. However, the new feature lets us do that right here. So if you just want to edit your price, it goes so much quicker right from the active listings field. So right here, you'll see the little pencil pop up. So click on it and change my price, $22.99, submit, boom, done. Took about 3 seconds.
All right. So, because I clicked on, like, say that scrub, Jason, and the little pencil popped up on me.
Yep.
So I just tap the pencil.
Yep.
Okay. Let me just let Mom try it now. Oh, no. Oh, I see. Then the new dollar thing opens up.
Yep.
Let me just change the price, submit, and that's it.
That's it.
Oh my, I like that feature.
Now, you also, one of the other features that you can do is you can also change quantity. Most of us, some of us do, but most of us do one-offs. I have found quantity of things from time to time, and I never listed the full quantity. I always give buyers a sense of, oh, he's almost sold out. So when I have 20 of something, I'll go 5, let those 5 sell out. But now, if I got 20 and I started at 5 and it's down to 1, you can change the quantity available. So let me pop back over to mine.
Okay.
And say I had 6 of these shirts right here. I can just go 6 up, submit, and now I have 6 for sale.
Oh,
so it's super duper quick and easy, because sometimes all you need to do is adjust your price. Now, it shows the viewers and it shows how long we've been up there. So oftentimes people think we should down price our listing if it's been there a while and we got a lot of viewers. But sometimes if you up the price, people go, oh shit, I should have bought that. I better get it now.
Yeah. This is such a great feature, Jason. I'm loving this one.
Now, the other thing you can alter, Mom, is your custom label field. Now, yours is blank.
Yeah, I haven't
mine has this because I use InkFrog. InkFrog populates this product number. Now, where you can use your custom item label. So let's go to your first one there, Ma.
Okay.
Your and let's say you have everything in bins labeled by letter. So if you click on the pencil and you want to add the location of this item in your stock, you could put bin L.
Well, I you know, like my categories, like this is in scrubs. If I did that, would that work?
Yeah, well, of course, obviously scrubs and scrubs, but let's just pretend. We're pretending. We're in the romper room. We're pretending right this moment.
Okay.
Let's pretend it's in bin M. So just type in bin space M.
Okay.
And then just click submit. And that way, when you are, when it sells, you'll see, oh, this scrub is in bin M.
Bin M.
Or shelf 3, or I have some very long dresses and snowsuits hanging on a clothing rack in the garage. So to my assistant, I would use this and put in garage. So when I'm not here, she's like, where is this thing?
Oh, well, this is good for us because how many times we can't find an item. Now, if I go ahead and put where it's at, then I'll know where to look, right?
Yeah. So Paul says, question, since those items have been listed for years, isn't eBay charging the 25 cents for every 30 days? No, because we have a store.
Right.
We have a store with 1,000 items in it. So until we get to 1,001 items, it's just the cost of having a store.
Right. Well, this is going to kind of, after we get through the the rest of this too, this will kind of fall into where Mom hit her certain number for her store. And now what I need to do to, clean it up. So whenever we get to that point.
And costs aren't going to be any more today than they were yesterday.
Right.
I don't understand. If someone who thinks that can explain it better, what's the difference? Okay. So those of you who are doing 30 days, you list something on January 1st, it doesn't sell, and it ends on January 30th. You relist it on January 31st, so there's another insertion fee. You manually did it. Those of us who use good to cancel, I list something on January 1st, it automatically relists on January 31st.
Right.
Where's the difference? There is none. Other than those of you who are doing 30 days and relisting everything, you spend a lot more time working. So if you can show me how it's going to be more money, I'm all ears and eyes. But what you were doing, what I was doing, the only difference is mine was automated. Yours wasn't.
Right. So, yeah, which is a nice feature. I mean, I've always liked that feature because that's all we've ever done is good till canceled. Now, I just went in and changed the scrubs thing because I put it in office in crates. So now I know where it is. I mean, I knew, but just in case Dad didn't know where to look. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, if you go past your store limit, and hey, let's look at where Mom's at right now. Oh,
Okay.
look at that. Mom just hit 1,000. Is this the first time you've hit 1,000 listings?
This is the very first time, and it was
Woohoo!
today. But as we can see, I've got a lot of cleaning up to do, which I will now because, I mean, if I go over my 1,000 listings, Jason, I think you said it cost Mom 10 cents a listing.
Yeah, I think our store level is 10 cents a listing.
10 cents a listing.
And
So,
with the basic store level, it's a quarter a listing. But as I said on Thursday night, if you've got to your maximum listings and your store is cleaned up, you have nothing from 2015. So say you got 1,000 good items and you've got 100 more that are items that are good and easy to sell. Don't wait. I mean, you're only hampering yourself.
right.
You're going to pay a quarter to list an item that you know is going to sell, and eBay's going to promote it to the world. That's worth a quarter. So I am always shocked that people are like, oh, I'm just going to wait till next month to start listing again. Why?
No. Well, Mom's been pushing hard listing lately because I just, I've had so much to list, and I'm trying to clean up my profit piles before garage sale season starts. So I've been going at it hot and heavy, and keeping my listings down to a minimum of wording, and that helps me out a lot because, like you said, there's so much mobile transactions going on now that I'm just keeping it short and sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm able to, move right along with my listings.
Now, the one thing you're going to be able to add is, and they don't have that function in there yet, but with this new, make it easy to change some stuff in active listings, they're going to add the ability to add best offer if you're not already using it. It's not here yet, but you'll be able to add best offer quickly. So if you got something that, if you got something that's got a lot of watchers, you're not using best offer, what I would do is I would up the price, then add best offer, and you can do that all very quickly now from active listings. You can stop sharing now, Mom.
Okay. All right. I have another question for you because since I've got a lot of old stuff, how long, do I just go back to a year or 2 years? How, what do you do?
We mean for how long to keep things listed?
Keep things listed, right?
Yeah, it just depends. Like, so here, I looked at mine. I was looking at mine the other day, and that's when I realized I had 3 items from 2016.
Mm-hmm.
One was something I had multiple quantities of, and I only have one left. It was this Riviera serving tray that I got from the closing sale of the Riviera. But I'm going to either get rid of those or make them new listings and refresh them. Viva Las Vegas is coming up very soon. Mm-hmm. How I didn't sell this one by this point, I don't know, but I'm going to relist it. And yeah, I was thinking you could sort by viewers. No, you can sort by watchers. So if you click on your watchers, it'll show you, there we go. So these are all my items that have 0 watchers. So I should probably work on, work on those. Why do they have 0 watchers? Not everything has watchers, but look, so this item has had 1,938 views with no watchers. It's been listed for exactly 1 year. And it's some floppy diskettes. So that's a lot of views.
Yeah.
But let's see what my item with the most watchers is. All right, this is down the Beachcombers coconut mug. I've had 509 views and 19 watchers. This Daffy Duck Marvin the Martian piece has had 2,700 views. I've got a lot of offers, but they were way too low.
But at this point, now that it's getting older, sometimes you just want to.
So I might end that. I might change a picture. I might change the title and refresh it. And I've had this Jumanji for far too long too. So these are all things. And like I noticed when I was in a tub the other day, I've got a few pieces of clothing that should have sold. I priced it sky high, and I'm not getting it. So now that they've been hanging around, like this Ralph Lauren fireman chore jacket, it was one that was selling good. I priced mine higher than the rest. It's been listed for 1 year, and I've had no nibbles on it. So got to do some work. But all the data, how many views, how many watchers, when you listed it, it's good to know that you can manipulate it. And then eBay gives you this little note automatically. This listing hasn't had any sales in the last 16 months. So if nothing else, pay attention to where those say that and work on those items.
Jason, would it be better to do a sale or end the item and relist it at a lower price?
I think some of these really old ones, if they're like, I still think that Viva Las Vegas t-shirt's going to sell. It's one of the ones with a tiki on it. So it applies towards the rockabilly crowd and the tiki crowd. I just think it got lost in the shuffle, and it's so old, it's been just kind of dormant.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'll probably change the title around or refresh it, relist it. And the good thing is, obviously I can do that right in eBay, but also I use InkFrog, so I could clean it up over there and send it out as a brand new listing.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm just wondering with moms, especially the really old ones that I have, do I try one more shot of reworking them and at a low price, or I've done sales, and not much of the old stuff seems to come into play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do I try an end item and relist at a lower price?
Yeah, you could try that.
One more time.
And I would change the title a smidge, put the order of words a little bit different.
Yeah.
Maybe get a better picture, change the picture, because all those things kind of, even if people were watching it, maybe it'll look brand new to them. Like, oh, I'm going to buy this one when it's the same one in all reality.
Yeah, got it.
All right. So here's the one glitch I have found with this.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I would say it's a glitch. All right. So the quickest way for me to run a sale is just to put my whole store on sale. I do it quite often, but inevitably there's always a handful of items, 5, 6, 7, 10 items that I don't want on sale.
Right.
And the quickest way to do this is do a sale for your whole store, then go back and just edit the price on those 10 items. And once you edit it, it kicks it out of the sale. All right. So with this new feature of being able to edit the price right here, that should be super quick and easy to do. However, this feature is not there when you're running a sale.
Oh.
So this feature is turned off. I don't know what their thought process is. Like, yeah, I want that feature because also I could use my custom label to put in these words, like no sale. So I always know these are the ones I don't want to run a sale on. And I can sort by the no sale ones. So then once I sort it, it would be super quick and easy to change those, like say 10 prices, but eBay isn't allowing us to do that just yet.
Just yet. Okay.
So once you have a sale running, you cannot edit the price from here.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna knock this down right now. $149.99.
There you go. Isn't that nice? That is so nice. I know.
So much quicker. Now the old way,
yeah.
I showed you by doing one by going into it, and it took a little while. The old way is you could click multiple items.
Right.
And then go up here and go to edit, and then edit selected. And then it's going to process that into a spreadsheet. Now, of course, if we were doing 100 things, it would take a little longer. I could go over here. I could change all my prices. I could submit changes. As you can see, that takes quite a bit longer.
Oh, yes.
The fact that you can just go on down and edit stuff now. Oh, my God, that's so amazeballs.
And it's a lot simpler, and it's easy for mom in comparison to the old way. I mean, if you do it a lot, I guess it becomes second nature, just like anything else. But I'm finding the new way is going to be so much simpler for me.
But what I want everyone to do after the show is over, if you've never customized the look of your actives, let me make it a little smaller here so we can see a little bit more at a time. Go do that. Go up to customize. If it's showing columns that you have never, ever needed, like if you don't use your custom label column at all, which you could and you should, get rid of that. There's no need to see it. Only see the columns that are pertinent to you and your business. Sold quantity to those of us who do one-offs isn't really pertinent because once something's sold, it's just sold. Right. And not only do I want you to customize what you see and get rid of the ones you don't need, add the ones you do need, change the order. What's most important to see first? I like, since we're the start date, I'm going to move that up on mine too.
Sure.
And make that one of the first things I see. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to work on that. Because I quite often, these are my Amazon CDs. And so what I'll do is I'll leave them on Amazon for 2 years. They don't sell in 2 years. I pull them and then I'll do some research on eBay. And usually I don't have a ton. Usually within 2 years, everything sells. I would say I go in once a month and go, okay, everything from March of 2017, I'm going to pull. And usually there's less than 10, maybe 10 or less.
Okay.
So then I'll look at those 10 and I'll look at eBay. Are these selling on eBay? If not, then I'll just trade them in. But that's kind of how I use the data in Amazon. Now I've got the start date right on Front Street, right in front of me. Here is when the thing started. I should probably work on the ones that are the oldest.
Well, boy, mom's got her homework after the show's over. But but it's going to be good. I mean, I needed to clean up, and this is so much easier now for mom to be able to pull things and say, okay, garage sale.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. And I'm going to be having a garage sale too. So soon.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we're looking around stuff that needs to be cleared out.
Mm-hmm.
And when I hold my garage sales, I fib a little bit, but I don't full out lie. I do say,
retiring.
Like, I don't say former eBay and Amazon seller, but I kind of make it seem like maybe I'm getting out of the business, even though I'm not. But people will come to buy your excess stock.
Yeah, that's what mom needs to do too, because and here in the cold weather area for garage sales, do it early. I mean, people still come later in the summer, but everybody's anxious to get out and get to garage sales. So I'm going to try and do mine in May, probably as soon as the weather breaks, that it's warm enough for people to, be out and about. But I highly recommend that if you're going to do a garage sale, do it early in the year, because that's when you get the best business.
Yep. All right. I hope that is beneficial to everyone. Definitely try out the new feature. And it's one of those things, it's one of mom's downfalls. When I teach her new stuff, then she doesn't do it. Then it's like 2 months later, she's like, how do I do that? So when you're done, go customize what you see. If you have the pencil, if you can change your prices, even if you don't want to change your price, change one price by $1 just to do it. Just so in a week or 2 weeks or a month when you need to do it, you're not like, how'd that go? Granted, I'd love for you to rewatch the show later again, but do the things you learn right away, and then it'll put it into your brain. And you'll be like, all right, I know.
Oh yeah. But this is a good one, Jason. Mom's really excited to get going on this right away, because that's what I'm going to do the rest of the day after we get done today, for sure. We had a great Ohio Meetup meeting yesterday. We had 25 of us attend, and we went over a bunch of stuff in the new seller updates, and we talked a little bit about it. Of course, we didn't do what we did today, which is so helpful to mom, and that went really, really well. So a few people concerned about the good till canceled situation, but I think in the long run it'll play in easy for everybody. It really will.
And I think I'm coming home in August for a couple days for it's my 30th high school reunion. I saw a planning committee working on it, and they have a date. So whatever that date is, if you want to have your August meeting that Saturday, I'll be your guest speaker. Yeah,
we might not be doing Saturdays. We might be doing weeknights in the summer, because everybody goes to their flea markets on Saturdays.
Okay.
Well, we might
that time, if we do it on a Thursday, probably.
Thursday. That's what our meetings are going to be through.
Or like Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, that's possible too. So
even if you're garage sale on Sunday, like we could do it like at 2:00 or something.
Yeah. What you don't know your date yet?
I think it's August 8th. I think, if that's a Saturday.
Okay, so that's the beginning of the year. Okay.
So Rich, now I want to know where you have your meetup. You have your meetup in the best place ever, Tiki Bar.
Yeah, we meet at a bar restaurant called Tiki Underground, which has a nice back room, and we really enjoy that, because we get our tiki cocktails, and they always have great lunch specials. And it's really been great. The only problem is, through the summer, we have to switch to a weeknight, and we might have to change locations, because they're pretty busy at night, and so we can't hear ourselves real well, because they're busy with their customers. Saturday afternoons, it's very quiet while we're there. So we're looking at changing locations possibly for the summertime. Coming up in not May, not till June, July, August is when we thought we might switch, but we'll keep everybody abreast of that. But if you want to join our group, you are more than welcome. I saw a lot of people posting, Jason, where they posted those Hawaiian shirts at an estate sale that Dad and I went to on Friday, because they were very pricey. They wanted $25 a shirt, which Mommy passed on. And those are people's names that I know are not in our Ohio group.
All right. So here's the group, is Ohio Area eBay Sellers Meetup Group. There it is. So join that group.
Yes, come join.
And just here's some pictures from when Mark and Rob were there from Bubble Fast. And it was so the tiki bars in the front, and this is like the back room. So there's a little bit of tiki here. It's not as tiki as the front of the bar.
Right.
But there was the ugly sweater contest, and
yeah, and it's nice because we do have a TV there. So when we have our speakers, and if they have stuff to put up on the monitor, we can. So yeah, so it's really nice. So those of you who are at that estate sale, come join us. Yeah.
All right, so let's get right to.
Okay.
Rich and I will say maybe the library will let you bring tiki drinks in. That would be like the best library ever. All right, each week we do 2 segments called Mama's Boy and That's My Mama. Fun and or cute and or embarrassing photos of Mom and I in our youth. So this week for Mama's Boy, I happen to find this one. And a couple things I wanted to point out. My little baby goatee. Look at that little tiny baby goatee. But I kind of laughed at my outfit. Okay, A, I'm wearing a U.S. Open tennis shirt. I don't play tennis.
Yep.
And B, I'm wearing a Greg Norman golfer hat. I don't golf. Why in the world I bought those 2 pieces of clothing when I don't participate in those sports? I mean, I've swung a racket, I've swung a golf club, but I am not a golfer nor a tennis player. My wife, on the other hand, is rocking a Beastie Boys t-shirt, so much cooler.
Oh, yeah.
But this is us on the Sebago down in Key West.
Oh, sweet. All right.
But yeah, the no tattoos and little baby goatee.
Well, I like the no tattoos.
Oh, whatever. All right, now it's time for That's My Mama, where we thoroughly enjoy all her 60s and 70s looks. And man,
okay,
look at the hair and look at the shoes.
The little bit of Farrah Fawcett going on there, and the platform shoes, the bell-bottom slacks. So this is early 1970s, everybody. And the woman on the far right is my mother, and the woman in the middle is my mom's sister, so my aunt. And we were all on a trip up in the New England area, and I would like everybody in the chat to tell me what my mother is holding. Let's see who can.
It's a purse.
Purse, yeah. What kind of purse? Who knows? And I do want to talk about that after we maybe get some answers in the chat. But what's it look like? Aunt Rita's got on some plaid pants. Those were popular. We were trying to pinpoint the cars. The one car, as you can see, is a station wagon. But it's okay. We got any note takers? Note takers? Come on.
No one knows that purse.
No one knows that purse? Nellie, no, said Longerburger. No, Nell, not a Longerburger. Because this is something you definitely want to find. The station. Oh, yeah, we knew the station wagon was a Matador. We knew that. Oh, yes, Diane Carone, Nantucket basket.
Very good.
Yeah, my mom had hers made by a basket maker in, excuse me. Oh, goodness, God, all of a sudden I got froggy. Up in Nantucket.
Oh, phew.
Which
someone said my reunion date coincided with Tiki Oasis. I was wrong on my date. The date is August 3rd.
Okay, all right. Okay,
so write that down.
I'm writing that down. But on the Nantucket bass, now you've got to be careful because there are reproductions out there. But if you can find originals, the old ones are worth thousands of dollars. Everyone, and my mother's is signed by the maker, and I think he has passed, but his name is still well known. So, in case you ever see any of something like this at an estate sale or a garage sale, now it may cost you a few $100s if, they don't know exactly what they have. But like I say, these can turn around for big, big money. So, just that's why I wanted to share that to you as well. Sharon Harper, yes, I am feeling better. Finally, even though I've got a frog in my throat. I've turned the corner, but everybody else in my family has been pretty sick. So it's nastiness.
David said, is that other car a Ford Granada?
It might be. It could be. I mean, with the trunk open, that's Aunt Rita's car. So, okay. We just were trying to figure out what the hell it was. His dad worked hard on it, but we just couldn't come up with it.
And what did her bumper sticker say? It says, warning, I brake for...
Antiques, probably.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Back then it was antiques, so.
Yep.
Yeah. So I thought that was a fun one to share for you.
All right, a little bit of housekeeping before we get to Mom's scores and haul. If you're in the Secret Beach this Tuesday, we're doing a webinar at 9 p.m. East Coast, 6 p.m. West Coast, talking all about keywords. I go through the thrifting board every day, looking at people's BOLO posts and their social media share posts. And man, I see some horrible titles.
Yeah,
keywords, not enough words.
Yeah.
Keyword spamming on some of them. So in the Secret Beach, our webinar this month is we're going to talk about keywords, and a bunch of you posted items that you need help with keywords. I'm going to use some of those along with some of the items I have here just to show you how to get to the best keywords and how to make your title actually kind of read smoothly without just putting words.
Right. I know on your show here not too long ago, our one young lady, she needed some little help on her titles. I mean, not that mine are fantastic always, but this will definitely be a very good webinar for everybody to try and get to.
And then this week, we have the date wrong on the last show. It'll be this week, Thursday, March 14th. My buddy Dave went from bankrupt to selling $2 million in cell phones in a couple of years on eBay. And that's all he does. So he found a niche that's the one thing he sells. And he's good at buying phones, flipping phones, buying broken phones, flipping broken phones. And so it is a skill that he possesses. Like I possess a skill of flipping CDs. Don't make nearly as much money, but I'm good at it. But he has a skill at flipping phones, mainly iPhones, but I think he does flip any smartphone. So tune in. Even if you don't think you'll ever flip phones, just to see someone who went from shit, I'm bankrupt to I'm teaching others how to make big money. And, you know, I'm now living a nice, comfortable life, and he's got it dialed in. So just take what you know and what you do and watch and listen to him and dial in your business the same way he dialed his into.
Yeah. I know, Dave, and this should be really good, Jason.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. Do we want to mention registration for eBay Open?
Yeah, registration is open right now. Price goes up April 11th. So get registered now because it goes up $150.
Yeah.
You don't get anything else for that $150. Just you pay more. So might as well get it at $399 instead of $350 instead of $500. So.
Right. Because that's quite a jump this time. You know what I mean? Yep. Yeah, for sure, honey. For sure.
All right, let's get right to your scores of the week.
All right. Okie dokie. All right. This plate, you know, I picked it up because it was Hawaiian, and I looked at it and I said, "Oh, this is gorgeous." I thought I might keep it for myself. It was only $1. It was one of those things, you know, stuck in the China department at a garage sale, and I ended up selling it for best offer not best offer because I had my sale going, and sold it for the $34.99. And this is just got beautiful flowers on it, a ginger, white ginger, and you can see the Santa Anita wear marking on the back. And I probably shouldn't have sold it, but you know, I've got so many plates of Hawaiian plates that I thought it was time to move that out. But yeah, I paid a whole buck, guys. So that one sold well. But I did run a sale. I'm going to run a St. Patrick's Day sale too. Remember when I showed this in my haul, Jace?
Yeah.
I found that in Amish country at a thrift store, and it was homemade. But you know, it just they saw it in the sale. I did pay $10 for this outfit, you know, which is out of Mom's range. But with the 30% off, I got the $55.99. So that was still a really, you know, good sale. But I wasn't sure. But it kept calling me. I looked at it and went away and came back. And about 3 or 4 times, I finally said, "Oh shoot, I'm going to buy the darn thing." And and it finally sold. But it was homemade. And watch out, everybody, for the enamelware, because that is still a good seller. These were vintage lobster trays made out of the enamelware, and I got the $34.99. The 30% off sale did good for me that I had here about 2 weeks ago, and I paid for those $2, $1 per tray, you guys, and they had the little bib things included with that, so that did well. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, well, you know, Jason, this was a family heirloom that, you know, Dad and I had. And I want to.
I didn't get it. What?
You're going to want a big cookie jar. Hello. but I want to talk about this because someone had sent me a message, and you know, and told me that this was not a vintage and not old, and et cetera, et cetera. It's been in the Smith family for as long as I can remember. I mean, I can remember when Mom Smith gave that to Dad and I when we were first married. Now, Dad and I have been married 55 years. This guy was trying to tell me it was only 10 years old. So Yeah. So watch out
He
there,
was trying
guys.
to get a deal. That's
He
why.
wanted a deal, exactly. So he was trying to make me think that I didn't know what I had, and I did know what I had. So this cookie jar here is probably close to 100 years old, Jason. Because Mom and Dad had it for a long time before you and Dad and I had it. So just be careful out there when you know what your item is. Don't let them talk you out of it. I guess that's my tip of the day.
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay. And then the only reason I showed this, guys, because I've mentioned them a number of times. I did sell this for full price. This scrub, Hawaiian scrub. Hawaiian scrubs always sell well for me. I paid $1 for this scrub, and boom, it went for the $15. So my recommendation is don't pass up the Hawaiian ones. I have done extremely well with the Hawaiian prints, Jason. They really, they don't last long for Mom, so they do go rather quick. And that was the main reason I showed it. It's not a huge profit, but still a nice profit. But this was a beauty. I almost kept this myself. This is so gorgeous. Remember when I showed this on the haul?
Yep.
Yeah, this is by Royal Creations, which is a vintage Hawaiian label. And it is a caftan, but I still put Mumu in my title. I did pay $5 for this, you guys, but I sold it for $50. So, how can you hate that? But it was a nice one. It really was. Okay, and then I showed this on a haul. This was a Laurel Birch bag, and she's known for her cats, but this one's got fish on it, and she does do other things other than cats. And I paid $1 for the purse, guys, and sold it for the $29.99. So that was a good return. But yeah, I didn't know she did other things other than cats, Jace. I think I showed this just a few weeks ago on my haul, and the main reason I bought it, it was no specific label, everybody, but it's a 3XL, and I paid. Let's see, what did I pay for that shirt? Paid $3 for the shirt, and sold it for, what was it, $34.99, Jace?
Yeah. So
yeah.
There was no label at all.
Well, there was, but it was nothing anybody would even know.
Right, but you wrote, tags.
Brand new tag. That one had no tag. That one had no tag. Yeah. Yep. But the size is what sold it, of course. This I picked up at a garage sale. This was one of Mom's quarter finds, and I looked at it and I said, "Well, Barnum and Bailey. I mean, that's just old." And it was an inflatable giraffe, and I got a nice note from a person who collects these, and bought it. I did give him a deal that didn't sell. It didn't sell for 30, Jason. It sold for 20.
Okay.
So I remember that. So, but yeah, you never know, guys. What's going to hit someone's fancy? That's for darn sure. Okay, then this was a nice find, Jason. We had found the book. Dad picked it up, actually. I have to give Dad the credit on this one. And he looked at it, and he says, and the book was in gorgeous condition, and we paid $2 for it. But then after we got home, we realized it was signed. We did not see it right away when we were at the garage sale. Dad just picked it up. I said, yeah, buy that. And with the Browns coming back and starting to win, so I paid $2 for the book, and we sold it for $125. So that was a really nice one.
So what's Dante's nickname?
Dante Lavelli.
Yeah, but he wrote something in quotes there. What's that?
Yeah, it's glue fingers. Glue
finger. I got it now.
Yeah. Glue fingers. So that was really nice. And then I'm going to end on two great sales for us. As a lot of you know, I've been liquidating my Indian artifacts collection, and I'm sitting watching TV just the other night, and I hear the cha-ching go, and I look and I said, "Ooh, there goes my Native American Indian coup staff stick," and for $350. And I said, "Oh, wow, okay, that was really sweet." And then all of a sudden I heard another cha-ching. Well, I thought it was the same thing. So go to the next picture, honey. And we sold this for the $350. Now, of course, it is the same person. And in my thing, I've got free local pickup because I knew, that these would be really, really tough to ship. And so he came back and he paid the $700 immediately. And then I had to write him a note. And I said, if you'll notice, I had local pickup on these items. Are you going to be in my area, or do you want me to figure out the shipping? And he said, ship, please. I said, okay, fine. And it was going out west. And so I had to do some figuring because, between priority and FedEx home delivery or FedEx Smart Post, we had to go through which one was going to be the best. And it ended up costing, and this was the cheapest because of the size of the box, because the staff was very long, and the The other one is very wide, and it cost $166 to ship because I put extra insurance on it. And I told the man it was going to cost me $175. And your dad did one hell of a job on packing that up and sending it out. So,
and you took pictures and videos so we can use that later on, right?
I know. We should have.
Come on, you have hosted a show with me for years.
I know.
These are the things that need to spark your brain to be like, oh, this is a really tricky one. We should definitely record
we should have. I'm sorry, Jason. We really should have because
all right, where's my block of wood? I haven't had it in a long time.
I haven't used it for a while. I mean, the package itself, the box was probably between 5 and 6 feet long. And then width-wise, I think it was probably almost 3 feet wide. So it was a big box by the time we got done with it. And we really did a hell of a job unpacking that. But the bottom, where I'm going with this is, if your customer wants your item, they're going to pay for the shipping. I know a lot of you still do free shipping out there, and that's okay. That's if you would. But here's a man that already had spent $700 on 2 items and turned around and gave me another $175. And he paid quickly. So apparently money really must not have been an object for him. But, he really wanted the items. Now this is a person that I'm going to go back to because I have other, very nice Indian artifacts up there. So I'm going to go back him and message him, Jason, and say, here's some other things I've got for sale. Are you interested in anything more? So, but that was a nice way to end my week.
There you go.
Yeah. You like?
Yeah. Rich and Nyla just joined Ohio area eBay sellers meetup.
Who did?
Rich and Nyla. I just put them in.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We need to have them come and be our guests. I'm Rich and Nyla. Are you guys free anytime this summer? We'd love to have you come and talk about your meetups, because that would be a fun thing to share, I think, because you guys have such a fabulous e-commerce in October, right? It's coming up in October. So let me know if you guys are free anytime this summer. I'd love to have you come, and you could stay with us and then be our guest speaker. So let's talk about that. All right.
Well, what you found?
Yeah, let's get going. Maybe I won't show everything. I might save some for next week. Okay, I'll start with what's close by here. Okay. I almost wanted to keep this for myself. Sometimes it's hard to part with things. You know what I mean? Okay, this here, guys, is one of those tiered jewelry cases. Oops, that's my price tag. Okay, it opens up. It's 5-tiered, and it's got the little compartments. It's some are all totally open, and it does have a label on the bottom. I did pay $5 for this, you guys, but I have it listed for $32.95. Oops. Flexorb. Yeah, I never heard of that, Jason, but but it's in really nice shape, and I always need room for more jewelry. So, all right. Oh, Jason, you're gonna be proud of Mom. Look what I found.
Well, I'm excited.
Woo! Can you see?
Oh, that's a big bra. Yeah, nice.
This is a 42J.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I know. And I paid $1 for this sucker, and I've got it up, I think, for $32 or I forget that, either 30 or $32, Jason, on that. But it looks brand new. I mean, the back here, oh, here we go. I have it up for $30, Jason, and I paid $3 for it. I apologize. But look how new the webbing is. I mean, it's not dirty. It's clean. I mean, whoever had this, if they did wear it, they certainly didn't wear it very, very long.
Is it Cacique?
It's by Gem.
I don't know if I know Gem.
EMM. Here's the label, everybody. I'll show you that. Whoops. See? Gem.
Okay. There you go.
So there's that. So I'll keep you posted.
It's odd to find a J in a pretty bra, too. So
yeah, I know. And then when I saw it, I said, I better try this. And then I just picked up a nice full set of Nick and Nora pajamas. And this is a print, Jason, I've never seen. So there again, most of us know the label. But this is all puppy dogs. Can you see the doggies?
Yep.
Yeah. So I've got the top and the bottom, and it's a 2XL. So, that makes it kind of nice when you've got the larger sizes as well for the ladies out there. And I paid $2 for these, and I've got them up for $29. So, I want room to, take best offer. Now, this is I hope I sell this well. I did pay $10 for this, Jason, but Mommy's got this Coca-Cola beaded purse up for $80. I just did my research on this, and the ones with this handle sell for way more money. And I don't know why, but it's beautifully beaded. It's in excellent condition.
Is that a legit Coca-Cola product?
What, honey?
Is that a legit Coca-Cola product?
Because
I had 2 M&M purses just like that up, and
Yeah.
Mars M&M had eBay remove them. So
Okay. Well, I haven't had anything else, but there's other ones up there like this, and some in the solds. So, I hope it sure is good looking. It's in nice condition anyway. So we'll see. Okay. I just showed this to Jason because I couldn't remember if I showed it on our haul last time we got together. But I picked this up. Who knows what this is? Once I open it up inside.
A giant egg.
Yeah, almost looks like a giant egg. But if I show you that should give it away. Any guesses in the chat? But everybody, this is a vintage retro mid-century modern wig carrying case. Okay.
Hey, it can't be vintage and retro. It's going
no.
or the other.
No, it's retro. It wouldn't be vintage. This is a retro.
Yeah, retro is something new to make it look old.
And on the little handle here, which the handle's in very, very good condition too, it was marked $1, and I have this listed for $55. Okay. So yeah, these seem to sell, and mine's in really nice shape, guys. I mean, there's just no bad markings on this. And you know where I found this, Jason? At the White Barn uptown in Chardon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. All right.
I was just thinking about Heidi the other day.
Yeah, they're doing good. They've kind of reworked their store, and it looks really nice. So at this estate sale that I was at Friday, that I was talking about those Hawaiian shirts earlier by Palmera and so forth, I did find this Hawaiian vest, which is quite lovely, and it's got self-covered buttons, everybody, which is nice to see. Can you see those?
Oh, yeah, very nice.
Yeah, but look, Jason, you know this label? This is a first for Mom.
Oh yeah, I've sold that many times.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've never had this. Now this was only $5. See, where they wanted $25 for the blouses and so. But I'm going to list this for $25 myself because it's cute. It's got the little tabs here, so it's a cute vest. So I like that. All right. And then Chris Brown was our speaker at our meeting on Saturday, and he talked all about blow molds. And it was a really, really nice presentation. And we learned a lot. And he brought in tons of samples for everybody to look at. And on this particular one, because I picked this up for $1, and what you want to look for is the ones that have the grommet connections, because those are the older ones, and it can bring you a little more money. The prices are all over on these blow molds, and they are blow molds, by the way. I've seen them sell for $10. I've seen them sell for between $50 and $60. So what makes them better than another, I don't know. So I will probably put this one up that I paid $1 for. I probably listed it for around $25, maybe $30, and then take best offer when the time comes. Now we'll stay in the blow mold department. I'm going to I'll just hold this up for a second, and then I'll show you all of them. Okay, I got the whole tub. There's 8 of these in here. Okay. And these are blow molds, you guys, of the Easter eggs with the bunny on them. And they aren't that old, but they sell well. And this is by General Foam Plastics. It is marked and made in the USA. So they all do have their, you probably really can't see that all that well. No, it is marked right there.
Oh, I can see where it's marked, but yeah, you can't read it.
What they did do, and I asked Chris if this was going to, make mine not as valuable. What they did do, where is it? Right here. They split them, and they put a rock in there to weight them down.
Oh man,
I know. But Chris said, he said, look, I've sold a bunch of them, with different markings on them, or sometimes they have holes in them. I said, well, so I don't know. I'm afraid to take the rock out because I don't want to rip, this anymore because it's really not bad. I mean, it's hard to even see the split. But I can still, for the whole backs, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 of these in blues and yellows and pinks and purples. So they came to about a little over $1 a piece, and I'm putting them up between $15 and $20. There's one that is totally in excellent condition. They didn't split that one for some reason. I don't know why. But those do sell pretty good, you guys. So with Easter around the corner, I've got them up. So we'll see how they do.
Debbie said charge more for the rock.
Yeah. Well, the thing of it is,
it comes pre-weighted.
It's going to add weight to when I go to ship it. That's the only problem. So I don't know. I might have to. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I picked this up at an estate sale. This is this is by Obermeyer. This is a beautiful set of ski jacket and pants, you guys. And the pants are with the suspenders, that come up high. And I paid $3 for this, and I've got this listed for $80, you guys. This is quite nice. 80 bucks? No, 99. Excuse me. I paid $3. I got it up for 99. So there's the jacket, and it does have the Obermeyer, right back there. And of course, the tag is here if you want to see the tag. There's the tag, everybody.
Yeah, great brand.
Yeah, so this is a size 14, and then the pants. Okay, so there's that. All right, toss that out. And I had to do some sweet talking on this, and I couldn't get them down as low as I wanted to. They had it listed for 15. I ended up paying 8. And this is a cream colored rotary dial, you guys. And I ended up paying $8 for it, but I have it up for $40. Those always have sold well for Mom. I mean, they take some time, but they usually go. Okay, this I picked up at, where were we? Salvation Army the other day for $3.82. This is a Rand Spooner Hawaiian shirt. And I was telling Jason, this is the first time I've seen it embroidered like that. I always see the label. But he says, no, Mom, that's a goodie. And it's just a real pretty Hawaiian print in a size medium. And, of course, their buttons always have their names on them. The Rand Spooner name is always on their buttons, along with some of the other ones that, are a better brand. Okay, then I picked up this jacket at a garage sale by Cachet. It's a size 4, and it's also by Alberto Macaulay. And it is a nice little small bolero jacket, the size 4, and a pretty print, beautiful colors. I paid $2 for this. I got it up for $30, everybody. So there's that. Okay. And then your father, we were at a garage sale. I'm going to pull these up. Here we go. Well, I'm trying to stay away from big stuff, but Dad keeps grabbing them. And we have hockey sticks. Now, this is, wow. I've got these 4 listed, and I think he's got about 5 or 6 more up there. So we ended up paying for the whole bunch. I think he paid $12 for the whole bunch. And we're listing each one around between $19 and $25. So I'll let you know how we make out with the hockey sticks. And the way we will ship those, you guys, if you remember when we did the polo sticks, is we found the round tubes of material. When material sold on the big round bolts, we put the handle in, and then we wrapped up the polo part, the mallet part. And we will do the same thing here with these hockey sticks as they sell, hopefully. So I'll keep you posted on that. Okay. Then, Jace, take a look at this, honey. This is I kept debating, is this a paint by number, or is this a later paint by number? Just because it had the look. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I just think it's a newer paint by number, Jason, compared to the old ones. And it's an English cottage with all of the garden.
Probably newer.
Yeah, so I did put newer on this, but it was in the free pile. So I said, well, for free, I'm going to take it.
In the free pile?
In the free pile. So I couldn't pass up free. Not when it's free. So I put that up for $30. I'll say the frame is gorgeous, on that. So, that was another reason that Mom went with that. And this we picked up. I think this is the last item. Yes, because we're doing time wise. I picked up these vintage, mid-century modern, excuse my wording, metal trays. They're just lap trays because they're not TV trays. But that one's got little pock marks on it from the back. But basically, they really are in nice condition. And I paid $1 for both of these. And I will probably put these up for $25, $30. Because I tell you, I have done well with trays, whether they're TV trays or trays like this, you guys. Mid-century modern people are always looking for those. So, my recommendation is don't pass them up because, if they're cheap, you should, be able to sell those with no problem. So cheap. Okay. So Heather says, I don't think it's a paint by number. If you look at it, Heather, the way it is through the top through the clouds in the sky, it sure looks like a paint by number to me. But the rest of it, I'm not too sure about. But like I say, I think it's newer. It's definitely not older because the old ones I would know immediately. So, let's see. Reagan wants to know how much I'll list the trees for. Probably around $20 for the pair. And
I want to know if Junking Data Girl just showed up and forgot the time change because she said hi just as we're getting ready to end. So that's my question to the Junking Data Girl. Did you just show up?
that could very well be. Yeah. And that's it. I think we did it.
All right. Yeah. Thanks for the reminder, William. Give us a thumbs up if you learned anything, or if you enjoyed the show or liked my mom or like my picture or like my tiki or, any of that stuff. If you've not subscribed before, make sure to subscribe. And when you subscribe to anybody, there's a little bell. Click on that bell. That bell will let you know when me or whoever else you subscribe for is going live. And like I said, tune in Thursday night on Thrifty Business. And we're going to talk about how to go from living in your mother's basement to selling $2 million on eBay in a very short window.
Yeah, no kidding. And we're shooting to do a show next Sunday, which will be St. Patrick's Day. So
I got nothing on my schedule. So
yeah, so we should be together on next Sunday, and Mom needs to go out and go do some thrifting.
Yes, enjoy. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful Sunday. Go edit your active listings, customize it, clean it up, get rid of columns you don't need, add columns you should have had. And play with the repricing if you have the feature. Most of us have it now, so give it a whirl. And if you've got any questions, feel free to pop them in over the thrifting board. I'll be happy to answer. Just make sure to tag me. And with that, thank you for tuning in. This has been Selling Past Your Expiration Date, being thrifty over 50. I'm Jay.
I'm Peg, and we're out. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye.